Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here and welcome to Fire Day. Aries, I hope you're well. I'm here to do a reading. It is for the week ahead. Whether you find this today, tomorrow, or next year, it will always be for the week ahead. Aries, let's find out what's going on for you. What we're going to do this week is a little bit different. I figured like every other week I'm going to come back and do two hands. You guys seem to like that. So 2 or 3 hands. This time it's going to be 2 hands. I'm going to use 2 different decks. I'm going to do 2 different readings. It's my effort to try and get more of your energy instead of getting you all to try and fit yourselves into a one reading. So let's do a couple of reads here. Let's find out what's going on for Aries in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's just throw tarot. We're not going to use any oracles today, just tarot. Tell me what's coming up this week, or sorry, in the week ahead for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What energies can Aries expect for the week ahead? We've got the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you've been waiting for something, and I feel you're about to see the fruits of your labor, my friend. You've been waiting and working really hard on something, Aries, putting all of your time and effort into it, and maybe it's not really showing out as maybe being successful as you would see it, or maybe you're worried about whether other people see you as being successful in the building of this, whatever it is. So the 7 of Pentacles is that you've picked a path, right? You've thrown your seeds of attention, you have picked a path, and now you're nurturing those seeds along the path here. Tell me what the 7 of Pentacles is about for Aries, please. We've got the Justice card. You are going to get your justice. I feel like you're not going to get it right now, and because it's not coming right now, and we live in a society where everything comes now, I feel like you feel you're not successful. I'm going to say you're going to get your justice on whatever it is that you've been putting the hard work in on here. The 7 of Pentacles, whatever that is for you. We do have the 7 of Swords. It's being concealed from you. You don't see it. The 7 of Swords tells me justice is being concealed from you because the universe wants you to put in as much hard work as you can in order to get the thing that you want here. Whatever it is that you're building in the Pentacle world, could be a business, could be a house, could be a family, but whatever you're building in the Pentacle world, you will get your justice, but it just, I want to say it's being concealed from you right now. You don't see things growing. Maybe you don't see it because maybe you're too close to it, right? Sometimes when we're too close to a situation, we can't really see it growing. I feel like it's about to pick up. So whatever is going on in the 3D, whatever you're building, whatever you're putting all your work in on, whatever's been really hard, like a hard, arduous journey, but I feel like it's going to pay off really well for you because I feel like you're going to get some karmic justice. So it feels like you are going to get some justice in whatever effort you're putting in, whether it's time or money or lumber or whatever it is that you're putting in. I feel like you are about to get some karmic justice here, and things are about to speed up, but you just don't see that though. Tell me why the 7 of Swords is here, please. Why is the 7 of Swords here? What is it concealing, please? We've got the Moon card. We've got the Moon energy here as well. So I feel what you're trying to show everybody the brave face, right? I do see the King of Cups as being quite the brave face. And the King of Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You could have that energy. You don't have to have that energy. But this King of Cups is the one who's got everything under control. Not going to let you see me sweat on the surface. I feel like that's kind of your energy for the week ahead is I've got it all under control. Don't worry about me. You're not really letting anybody see on the surface what's going on. What I think is going on is that you're not getting the results that you want quicker, as quick as you want. You want them quicker. So I feel like there is energy here that is telling me that things are being hidden from you for a reason. They're being concealed from you for a reason. It's like you don't see that things are about to really take off. Things are about to really flourish or really build, whatever it is that you're doing with the 7 of Pentacles. I want to say that what you do is you conceal your feelings, your emotions, whatever's going on, you conceal that from people and you don't tell them. Look, I feel like with the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Swords that you're worried that something is going to come to a terrible crash and burn. Like it's going to end and you can't stop it. Like that's what it feels like. And it's because I feel like the Moon energy is here and things are not exactly as they seem. So it does feel like somebody here is building something in the 3D. Like I said, it could be a business, a house, a relationship, a family, whatever it is. And you are, what you're not showing people is what you are showing people is your brave face, because I feel like the King of Cups is quite brave, someone who really doesn't show anything on the surface, someone who's quite stoic, someone who's got it under control because they've planned very carefully, they've been very strategic, and they know what they're doing. But I feel like in the back of your mind is the Three of Swords. What if it doesn't work, right? What if it breaks my heart? And I feel like you're worried. Tell me about the you think you're worried here because the moon energy is here. Tell me what the Seven of Pentacles is. What are you building? What are you building here, Aries? It's the beginning of something here. And we've got Temperance and the Fool. So you're on some sort of a new path. And so you don't really have your footing yet, right? The Fool doesn't take really anything with them, just the tools that they've gotten from the Magician, which is the first person that they see on their earthly quest, right? We go from 0 being the Fool, and we go to 1, which is the Magician. So I feel like there's a moment of alchemy here. I feel there is a moment of alchemy coming where you're going to realize or see that the work that you've put in, the hard work that you've put in that you thought wasn't paying off, is about to pay off. I feel like it's whatever you're doing is in its infancy right now, but the moment of alchemy is about to arrive to sort of let you know that this is the new chapter. This is how it's going to go. It's going to work. It's going to be long term. It's going to be, I feel like we've got Pentacles here. We've got 8 Pentacles. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles, which is putting in the hard work, nurturing it, building it, waiting, being patient for it to take off. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles in the hand of the Page, and that's 8. That's the harvest. So you are going to have the harvest. That's 8. Now we have another 8, 8 of Wands. It feels like things are about to pick up. Things are about to move a little quicker. So I don't know how long you've been working on whatever you've been working on. It could be 7 or 8 years for some of you, because Pentacles for me is years. Tell me why we have the 8 of Wands here. What's about to pick up? What's about to start moving quicker here? The Star is in the reverse. We've got the 5 of Wands, and we've got the 9 of Swords. So I feel like this is telling me that you're kind of worried, you're hesitating, you feel like whatever it is that you're building, that there's too much saturation. Whether it's like maybe you're a construction worker and you're building a house, or you are someone who is either building a house or building a business. Maybe if you're building a business, you feel like it's far too saturated. I'm never going to be able to be successful. You're beginning to lose hope when the 8 of Wands comes in. This could be communication, or this could be things that are speeding up here, telling about the 8 of Wands. We've got the 3 of Wands, we've got the Strength card, and we got the Tower. So something is showing up here. 4 of Wands, stability. Look, I don't know what you're building, if it is a family, if it is a house, if it is a business, whatever it is, it's about to gain some stability. There's a realization here, and the Tower falls. So I feel what the Tower is falling on is the 9 of Swords. This is a place where you get stuck in the cycle. You get stuck in your mind, and you're worrying about it, not getting enough sleep. You're worrying that there's too much competition for whatever it is that you're building, and yours isn't going to be the best. Yours isn't going to stick out. Well, I'm going to say you're the Star. And even though the Star's in the reverse, because you're kind of losing hope that things are going to move forward, I feel like they are. And I feel like this is the worry that you're getting because the Moon is here, because things aren't as they seem. So I want to say be strong here, be courageous, because there is something that is arriving, right? The ships are coming in, and the ships are coming in bringing the Tower and the 4 of Wands. I feel like it's a realization that stability is here, that it feels like you can get out of this cycle now. Look, Libra's been here since the beginning of the reading, right? We've got Libra here, the Justice card, since the beginning of the reading. You're going to get justice over the 7 of Swords. Things that you can't see that are picking up, that are maybe building themselves under the surface, or there is a momentum that is here because of the 8 of Wands. I feel like you're going to start gaining momentum. Things are going to be a little easier, which means if you're in business, you're going to start getting more clients. You're going to start getting tenders or offers or opportunities. And so I feel like you've been worrying here because of the Moon energy, but look, you've got your psychic energy on high. There we go. Your psychic energy is on high, my friend, with the Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving in a fortunate way. Everything's about to change. So if you're the person who has planted a pentacle, right? The Page of Pentacles is here. If you began something thinking, I'm just going to start it, no matter what goes on, I'm just going to start it. Once this moment of alchemy hits and the Wheel of Fortune comes up, it's like you know that whatever path you're on, you know that you're going to have success on, but you're being impatient. I want to say you're being a little bit impatient, but that's fire sign energy. And look, we do have the Queen of Wands that showed up. So the wheel of fortune is moving forward for Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy, right? And this is the moment of alchemy. This is the change. And I feel like you will be noticed here, because this Queen of Wands is somebody who is noticed, who's very good looking, who is noticed for their outside, but also noticed because they're tenacious. This is the person who's independent, can do it on their own. People are watching them color outside the lines and having success doing it. The Queen sits on the throne because she's been through a lot of hard stuff back there, and whatever came to kill her made her stronger. She's quite tenacious, will move forward. I won't ask questions about, I'm not going to ask questions of you or you about what I'm supposed to do next. But I think that you know that things are about to work out for you, but I feel like you don't quite trust your intuition. I feel like you have a really, really good intuition. You could have Scorpio in another sign. Another part of your chart, right? In your moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, somewhere else. It feels like you're scared that it's not going to work because you don't see it building real time, I want to say. But I feel like your intuition is on high, and you know that whatever it is that you are building is going to be successful. And I think you're right. Tell me what the outcome is here. What's the outcome here? We've got the King of Pentacles. Look, you're right there. You go from the Page of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, the Page to the Seven to the King, which means that whatever you're beginning, if you've just begun, it's time. This is the time for you to be patient, to wait, be practical, nurture it, because the Seven of Pentacles, you're going to become the King of Pentacles here with the Page of Cups. It's going to surprise you, but the thing is that you always knew it in your intuition. Your psychic intuition was telling you, just don't give up. Don't tell people what's going on. Don't give away your secrets, and just keep moving here. I feel like it's going to surprise you. There's the King of Wands, that all the action that you've taken, the inspired action that you've taken to move forward, is all about to work out in your favor. Look at that. We've got the Ace of Cups. You are embarking on something that you really love, whether that's a business or a home you're building or a family you're creating. This one is the one that's ready to settle down. This one that's very excited and has a spark of intuition, like psychic intuition, that keeps pushing them forward. I feel like the Page of Cups is like you're doing it for the kids, possibly. Maybe it is a family that you're building, or it's a house that you're building for a family, or a business that you're building to take care of the family, because we do have this here. The realization is you're going to get stability, and it's going to bring stability to your home life. All right. You just can't be afraid. Like, you've just got to step forward, keep doing what you're doing, Aries. You're on the right path. I feel like you're on the path to stability. It will come up. We do have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and the Queen of Swords is the one who is very balanced. She's also the person who liberates herself. So I feel like you need to liberate yourself from a situation of the Seven of Swords where you think it's not going to work. Just because things are taking longer, it doesn't mean you should abandon it. Please don't abandon whatever it is you're trying to build. We do have Libra. We have Scorpio energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, more Leo energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We got Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Let's get this second deck here and find out what else is going on for you, Aries. What else is going on for Aries in the week ahead, please? Tell me what else is going on for Aries in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aries for the week ahead. Aries, your monthly read is already up on Premiere. You will get that tomorrow. And tell me what else is coming up in the week ahead for Aries. The reading that's on Premiere right now that's waiting is for the monthly. It's for June. All right. Tell me about the week ahead for Aries. We get the King of Wands. Look, we ended our reading with the King of Wands, the last hand. So sometimes it's like that. Sometimes they're two different readings. Sometimes they continue on with each other. We do have the King of Wands here. So I feel like you're feeling really inspired in the week ahead. I feel like you're feeling inspired to go get the shiny thing, or to go after what it is that you've always wanted. It feels like you are getting on the horse and you are deciding to take inspired action towards something here. That's looks like the King of Wands is pointed into the future. That's your energy, Aries. We do have temperance here. So I want to say that it's the reason that you're on your horse, the reason that you are deciding to move forward here to go get whatever it is that you want is because it is the moment of alchemy. Temperance is here, telling me that you've been patient long enough. This person looks a little bit impatient, right? And I want to say that temperance showing up tells me that you've been patient enough about whatever it is that you are going out to get here. I feel like you've been waiting to get balance, waiting for a moment to happen. And I feel like either that happens in the week ahead. I feel like you're getting on your horse. That's what it feels like. We've got the 5 of Cups, and it feels to me like you are racing towards something that you've been thinking about for a really long time. The moon energy is here. Excuse me. So we have the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is trying to get some balance, trying to find the answers, trying to feel inspired. Hanging here, trying to look at things from a different perspective, possibly. And I feel like you have gotten a different perspective, I want to say, on the 5 of Cups. I want to say that you are headed out to find somebody or something that it feels like it has to do with the 5 of Cups. You're feeling regretful and sad that things didn't work out the way you wanted them to work out. And I feel like you've been waiting long enough. You've been hanging here in the Hanged Man energy, trying to find the answer to whatever it is the other perspective. Maybe seeing someone else's side of it, or it feels like it's a little bit of self-sacrificial energy, I'm just going to say. I feel like what you're trying to do is you are trying to, pull back on the camera, I'm going to say. Pull back on the camera like the wide angle lens, because you want to get everything. That's kind of what I see when I see the Hanged Man. It's like, I'm a photographer too, so it's like when you want to get all of the details and you want to get a wide area, you do have to use the wide angle lens. And so I feel like you're trying to pull back possibly on the wide angle lens to get more of a view of what's going on in the future. Tell me why the King is on the horse. Tell me what the King is racing toward here, please. What is Aries racing toward here? We've got the 10 of Pentacles. You're racing toward... I want to say that it could be metaphorically that you're on the horse, but maybe you really are headed towards something, and whatever you're headed toward is going to last for a long time. So I'm going to say that you don't have to run at it. You don't have to charge at it. I feel like it's waiting there for you. It's in Pentacles. It's a 10 of Pentacles. It's something that's long term. So I feel like it's either a long-term relationship, or it is money, possibly, financial wellness. Tell me more about this, please. We've got the Knight of Swords, and we have the Hierophant. So I want to say that what you're charging toward is something that you've learned here. There is a lesson that's been learned here, and I feel like what you've learned is to speak up. The Knight of Swords is the one who is going to get to the finish line first. I'm not necessarily going to give you all the details or the facts, but I'm just going to throw it at you and let you sort it out. It feels like you are racing towards something that is long-term. Could be some of you a long-term relationship, could be a committed relationship. It feels like with the Knight of Swords is looking back at the Hierophant. So it almost feels like somebody is leaving maybe a commitment in the past to go towards something else here. It feels like the Knight is looking over their shoulder at the Hierophant. So this could be a commitment. This could be tradition or something you felt stuck in. Like the Hierophant is on a path that is very solid, sturdy, moral. I'm following a doctrine. I'm following a path, and this Hierophant energy, it's almost like you're leaving that Hierophant energy in the past. So it feels like whatever it is for you, the Hierophant represents for you. It could be that you've learned a lesson. Maybe now you can move on because you've learned a lesson. For some of you, you're leaving some sort of a commitment in the past. It doesn't have to be a commitment of a relationship. It could be a commitment you had to a job. Maybe you left a job to start a business. Take it as it resonates for you. But we do have the 10 of Pentacles here. Whatever move you're making here with the whatever really fast and aggressive move that you're making with the Knight of Swords tells me that it's the right move. I want to say whatever move you're making here, I feel like it's going to work out for you here. We do have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Ace of Swords. I feel like where you're racing to is to speak to somebody, to open up some sort of a communication, because you have a different perspective on the Five of Cups now. It feels like somebody here is feeling regretful and sad that something, I feel, is not moving or working out the way that you wanted it to. The Nine of Wands tells me that you're almost there, I want to say. But so we do have the king who carries one wand in their hand on this particular card, and then we have the Nine of Wands. So I want to say that the reason that you're headed out going forward into the future is to speak with somebody, to open communication, get some clarity on something. It feels with the Six of Pentacles here that there is a reciprocal conversation that's about to open here, and it's right around the corner. I feel like you're the one who starts the conversation. It does feel like this is someone, it's either someone that you've known for years, 6 or 10 years, or it is that you are leaving some sort of a commitment behind to go toward something that is far more abundant, I feel. It's not as, I feel like that the Hierophant is telling me that somebody is like breaking out of tradition. So maybe you were committed to somebody, maybe you're living with them, maybe you're married, I don't know, but it feels like somebody is leaving something behind to go open a conversation with someone else because they've gained some sort of perspective. Tell me what the Ace of Swords is. What is this conversation about, and who's it with? We've got the Page of Cups. So I want to say that it happens in an instant. Like it feels like it happens right away. It's something inside you that you have some sort of a love or affection or something like that. It feels like that is what makes you move forward here. We've got the Four of Swords and the Lovers. So there's somebody here that you haven't spoken with in a while. You may not be speaking with them because 4 and the Ace is 5. That is the Five of Swords, conflict and disagreement. It feels like there is some sort of an argument, conflict, disagreement that happened. It feels like with the Page of Cups that it feels as though, I don't think you're going to plan that you're leaving to go see this person who I think you're choosing as the lover here. I feel like you're not really announcing it. You're doing it sort of undercover. I want to say that's what it feels like, and it does feel like you're sort of, this energy here tells me that you're looking over your shoulder, right? It's like, it feels like you're leaving something in the past here, whatever this represents to you. It could be a Taurus, could be a lesson that you've learned. You don't need to take it with you. Now you know the lesson. It could be a commitment, but then we have that you're heading toward something that is very bountiful here, very abundant and very bountiful here. So I feel like you're going to shock yourself that in the week ahead, I feel like you're about to communicate with somebody who is the lover, someone that you haven't spoken with in many years, possibly. There is a disconnect here. So even if it isn't years for you, but for me as a reader, Pentacles are years. We have Gemini energy here again. We've got a theme going on, right? So I feel like there is communication that something needs to be said about something that went quiet after we had an argument. That's what it feels like. It feels like somebody here still has affection for this person, the one that is the lover, the one that you choose. But I feel like you haven't spoken with this person for a while. We do have the World card and we have the Eight of Swords. So you are closing a chapter, in fact. That's what I was getting up here. It looks like you are closing a chapter. For some of you, you're just closing the distance with this person who is the lover. I feel like you will be offering communication, and I feel like it will be probably a phone call. It feels like it doesn't feel like it's usually for me as a reader, the Eight of Wands is the text or the email. But when we get into Swords, it's about whatever's in my head, I'm going to say out my mouth. So I feel like somebody here is about to say something. I feel like you've been stuck in your head, not knowing what to do. But I feel as though you are now closing the door on that. I feel like this is an accomplishment or a milestone. Things are coming full circle. It does feel like this person here is somebody who you knew that you were always supposed to be with, someone that you knew that you were always supposed to be with. And in fact, you were in something with someone else. And I feel like you're ending something. There it is, the Tower. You're ending something to be able to move forward here. The Page of Wands is here. Somebody possibly might get a text, communication. It's a realization that I need to reach out to this person. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles, who is carrying 9 pentacles. This this particular depiction shows 6 pentacles on the ground, and then it shows 3 pentacles that are above his head. That's 9 pentacles. And it feels to me that you've been patient, but I feel like you now have the confidence to move forward. I feel like you're going to be careful with moving forward and making this conversation, but I feel like you're about to reach out to someone, first in text, and then I feel like it's going to be like, I really like to talk to you. Can I get your phone number? Somebody's had a realization about the Lovers, right? We do have the Tower that's here next to the Lovers. It's a realization about the Four of Swords. I've healed enough. I think I can talk about it now, this argument that we had. And the Tower is the realization that it's time to go. I haven't spoken with this person in years. I've got to close a chapter first, and then I've got to move forward. So it feels like the conversation is going to be with the Empress. That's what it looks like. And you're going to be very honest, very truthful about your feelings, I feel. There's going to be a very honest and truthful, very pointed conversation about feelings, about really deep feelings with the Empress here. So I do feel that somebody here is going to be reaching out to someone else. We do have the the Knight of Cups. We do have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. Okay, King of Cups was in the last reading. Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. There is romantic, very deep romantic feelings here. And I think as I throw these cards right now, that you are at the crossroads. You're about to, I think you're preparing to go, because we did see the King under there. I feel like you're preparing, that in this reading, you're preparing to go or preparing to reach out to this person. And I think that, yeah, I think it's because you have a lot of big feelings for this person who they could be a Gemini. They don't have to be. We do have the Empress here, who is Libra and Taurus. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy here. We do have more Scorpio energy, Gemini. We've got Cancer energy here. We've got Piscean energy. We've got Sagittarius. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and Taurus energy. I'm going to leave that right there for you, Aries. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. And I'll be back, because I'm always back. Love you guys. I'm out for now. Bye-bye.